Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's Springfield. I got a new gameplay for you guys today. We're playing some Hardpoint. I don't really play Hardpoint that often, so I think it'd be pretty cool to post a gameplay of it. It's actually on Retreat, which is really cool. I love Retreat. It's actually a really good map. Today we're actually going to be talking about a lot of different things. This wasn't actually a live commentary because I was just playing some Hardpoint. I was going to do another never used before video today, but I actually got this video and I was like really happy with it. I get some really good kills in it. Like, it was crazy some of the kills I got. I just went off. We actually made a really good comeback in this gameplay, so that actually made it even better for me. But if you guys missed the gameplay from yesterday, be sure to click the link on the screen now if you want to check that out. That was actually a never used before gameplay. I used the the lead launcher. So if you guys haven't seen that video, definitely click the link and check that out. It was a really good gameplay. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is my Hardpoint class setup. So I don't really play Hardpoint that often, so I've never done a best class setup for you guys before on Hardpoint. So today I guess we'll just go over that. So I'm using the Obsidian Steed. As all you guys know, I love this gun. It's just a great overall gun. It's really fun to use. If you haven't used it or you don't have it, I'm sorry for you, because this gun is just absolutely awesome. So using the normal attachments on it that I always use, we're using the foregrip, quick draw, and stock. And then perk 1, since we're playing Hardpoint, we're using different perks. So perk 1, we're actually using flak jacket so that we don't get grenaded every 2 seconds, because I hate that. That actually reduces flinch now, so you can actually still aim if you get hit by a grenade when you're using flak jacket. We're not using low profile because you don't need it in Hardpoint if you're actually playing the objectives. I know some people play Hardpoint and then don't play objective, which is really irritating. Perk 2, we're using blind eye so that we don't get wrecked by kill streaks, because it's really easy to get kill streaks in Hardpoint. So you definitely want to make sure you have blind eye on so you're not getting raped by those warbirds, paladins, stuff like that. Perk 3, we're using toughness and hardwired. Toughness is self-explanatory. We don't want a lot of flinch when we're shooting at people. Hardwired, we're using that because a lot of people like to use stun grenades in Hardpoint, especially me. You can see the stun grenade I got right there. I'm using just one of those. Hardwired is also like flak jacket now. It makes it where if you get hit by a stun grenade or anything like that, you don't flinch. You can keep shooting. That's really effective. And then of course I just talked about it, we're using a stun grenade. So the next thing we're actually going to talk about is some of the tests I did today. So I just got bored, I don't know, or something like that, and I was feeling, I don't know, experimental. So I went ahead and did some tests today. As most of you guys know, I normally use Kontrol Freeks. I usually use the tall one, but like I said, I was feeling experimental today, so I decided to test them out and try a couple different things. So I actually did 3 tests on each one. I did a tall test, a short test, and then no Kontrol Freek at all. And actually I found some really interesting stuff out, so let's go ahead and talk about that. So with each different one, I actually played 3 games with each one. I wrote down what I went, and then I took the mean KD, the mean kills, and the mean deaths. So if you guys don't know what mean is, I hope you know what mean is. It's just like the average of everything. So since I played 3 games, how you figure that out is you add all the stuff up, and then you divide it by 3, and that'll give you the average. So the first one I tested was the no Kontrol Freek. I don't know, I just started with that one. So the first game I actually went 14-2, so that KD is equal to 7.0. The second game I went 78-25, which is actually this gameplay right here. It was actually just a really beast gameplay, so I decided to post it for you guys. The KD of this game was 312. The third game was 51-26. That KD was 1.9615. I actually went to 4 decimal places. Yeah, because you don't really want to round it up because you get mixed numbers. So the mean KD of the no Kontrol Freek was 4.027 or 4.0271. Yeah. The mean kills was 47.66, and the mean deaths was 17.66. So actually that's a really good stats for 3 games. Mean KD of 4.0, that's really good. So if you guys are wondering how consistent these tests were, I actually used only one class setup for each of the gameplays. So I only used this class for every single game I played with the different stick heights and stuff. I also never picked up guns, or I think I picked up a gun only if I ran out of bullets, so I tried to keep it as consistent as possible. And I also didn't use kill streaks, like I used UAV and system hack. I didn't want the kill streaks playing a role in how I was doing. So now that we've got that out of the way, so the short stick actually went 56 and 27 first game, so that's a KD of 2.04. The second game I went 53 and 18, that's a KD of 2.944. The third game I went 26 and 7, that was a KD of 3.714. The mean kills of the short stick was 45, the mean deaths was 17.33, and then the mean KD was 2.9106. So that's still actually really good, but it's still not as good as 4.0, so I actually went on and tested the tall stick. Alright, so with the tall stick we actually didn't do as well, which really surprised me because I've been playing with the tall stick since... God, I can't even tell you guys when I haven't been playing with Kontrol Freeks. I've been playing with Kontrol Freeks ever since I could remember, so I really haven't had a test where I haven't played with a Kontrol Freek on. That's why I really wanted to do this today. So the tall stick, the first game I actually went 56 and 26. That's a KD of 2.1538. The second game I went 39 and 27, which is a KD of 1.44. And the third game I went 52 and 11, which is a KD of 4.727. The mean kills was 49, the mean deaths was 21.33, and the mean KD was 2.7736. This actually really surprised me because, like I said, I've been using the tall stick for a long time. Like, I've been using a tall Kontrol Freek since, I want to say, Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, I didn't play Call of Duty 4 with any Kontrol Freek, and then Modern Warfare 2 I got my first Kontrol Freek, and it was actually the Kontrol Freek, I think it's called Delta. Yeah, I think it's called the Delta. No, my bad, it's actually called the Elite. But the reason I used a tall Kontrol Freek for so long was actually because, like how everybody said, like every review I watched of it and like everything like that said that the tall stick was actually one of the best. Except for Allier, he always said that he liked the small stick better. And I actually can see why now. The reason so many people stand by the tall stick though is because, like, when you're making really far shots and like you use sniper rifles a lot, you don't really have to make as many stick adjustments because the stick is longer. So if it's kind of like a lever in that aspect, you don't have to move it as much as, like, say if you just had like a small, like, just take the lever, just say like you have like a lever that's like 12 inches tall. To make adjustments with it, it's not going to be as hard. But if like you cut it down to, like, let's say like 4, it's going to be a little bit harder to make those adjustments that you were making with the tall stick, but you're going to be able to move with the small one faster. So that's kind of why I used the tall one for so long. I'm not trying to say that the Kontrol Freeks are bad, because, like, I still really like them. I used to use them, like I said, for 6 years. It really does help your accuracy. Like, when I was playing without a Kontrol Freek on at all, I could tell that my accuracy was a little worse. But I'm such a heavy, hardcore running gunner that it didn't really bother me because I get into close range gunfights, so accuracy doesn't really matter when it's a close range. Well, it does sort of, but not as much as like long range kills. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Like I said, don't think Kontrol Freeks are bad just because of this test. I just found that it doesn't work as good for me as not using one, just because, like I said, I'm such a hardcore running gunner. By all means, if you guys are into Kontrol Freeks and stuff and you've been thinking about getting them, I'd definitely say get it and try it out and see how it works for you. You can do a test similar to this or something like that. I don't know. They're only like $15, I think, so it's not actually that bad to get a set and try it out and see if it makes you better. I mean, that's a lot better than a lot of the other stuff you guys could do to try to make yourself better, like getting a scuff. Those things are $200. I still want to get one of those, but geez, they're just expensive. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I did really good in this gameplay. Like I said, 78-25. That's pretty amazing considering I was playing the freaking flag really hard trying to win. We actually do come back and win, which is cool. You can see we're down by 30 points right now. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to subscribe to join Springfield Nation. We're almost at 100 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it if we got to 100 soon. We're at like 80 something. So definitely subscribe, help us get there. I'd really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Later.
Enemy Vulcan in orbit. We've taken the lead. contested. Well done, Sentinel.